Okay, welcome back. And right now we're just going to go back to our old save right now. Now, when we first entered, let me just say that I did some things off camera. So I did some collecting. I did some resource collecting. Dig some more. So now we got a lot more to do. Now, things I got are, let's see, a divining rod. I found 5 diamond. So I use one away for that, so that will be 2 total, and then the other 3 I use for a diamond drill. It's a pretty easy upgrade from a mining drill. Yeah, I just use refined iron, which is by burning normal iron ingot. Yeah, so now I am collecting obsidian using the water and lava here. I already got one. Oh yeah, I did also get some um resin, sticky resins for the rubber to make the diamond drill. And the thing I just brought there is thumb crystal, one that is vapors. Yeah, vapors. Now what I just do is just do that, and there we go. Now I already got 2 lava up there, so plus that will be 4 total already. Now let's see. Okay. 4. Minimum is 10. So 6 more. Okay. 5. Yeah, I think I'll just be doing this for a few times and I'll be back. Now, here's something that I found 2 already. This is the third one. This is a Thaumcraft mini dungeon. Inside here, it just has random things. Now, I already got plenty of stuff, so I'll just take the iron. I already got some saddle, ancient weapons of Thaumcraft, and yeah, that's all. I already got food things too. And this is a huge ravine. Yeah. But I think we'll be back later for that. Right now we're just trying to get back to our dig site. Oh yeah, speaking of that. Whoa. Over there, you see rubber forest? That's where I went and got the rubber for the drill. Well, I still got some more saved up. Just for other stuff. Now let's go back to storage. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Now I just made a temporary room on top of a ravine. This is the hole that I dig, when I just did a little high out. Yeah. And also I found another Thaumcraft trash off screen and got some of these nice things. Very nice. These are very rare to, and it's very hard to get in the starting of the game, but I guess I was lucky very much, and I got cocoa beans. That means I can make cookies, or I can grow them actually, using IC2 crops. Yeah, I'll be showing you guys that later. It's a long process. This is a block of steel from Railcraft. Now let's go and build our portal. And as always, Nether's been very laggy for me. So I think I'll just be creating this portal, and I'll resume once I generate nether. Don't want to lag the whole video down to like 0 frames per second. Yeah. I would like to build the nether thing far away from where I'm going to be, even if that one just a temporary one. So let's see, since we got enough, just take the corners. Lagging already, not good. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's light it up. Ooh. Okay, I'll just generate and I'll be right back. Of course, let's just be safe and deposit all stuff. Yeah, just in case a random gas come or some pigment, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. Somehow I don't know why my computer gets super lagging in the nether, so I had to like disable a lot of things in the video settings. And thickness we have what's it called? Optifine, yeah, Optifine. So at least I can get rid of some laggy stuff here, and we need another chest. Yeah, I think we can just use roll up or what. Oh yeah, this is a project table. This one red power. Just put it in there. It will use the resource down there. You can actually just put one in there. Just right click. It will use all. Just left click. It will just take one out. Now let's see. Chest 2. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Shit. Yeah, I should just place every single thing in there, including my chest plate. Later, I promise we'll go above ground. Right now, we're just collecting just enough resource, like to get everything started first. Now, our goal is to get a transmutation table, which requires a philosopher's stone, which takes glowstone. That's why we're going to the nether. Now, I'll be right back. Okay, we got a very lucky spawn here. You know, just right next to some nice lava lake. And as you can see, the fires, I disabled some of the graphics so it won't get as laggy. Yeah, a bit hard to put out, but yeah. And these are nether wars. I think it's nether copper. It works the same thing as the normal ores in the overworld, but the thing is, not only you have to smelt them to get, you know, the actual ingots, it will, let's say, angers the pigments. So it's not a very good idea to take them, but at least you can live in the nether, like, stand alone after you got into it. So now we just got some glowstone, which are worth a lot of it's very high ENC for starters. 384, yeah. Things are still a bit laggy, but I think I'm getting good frame rates, yeah. Later, I don't know, we can get some lava pump some lava away. Yeah. Of course, that might lag the thing up, but still, it's awesome. Okay, leaving the nether. Now my frame rate is starting to drop, as always. Excuse me. 1 frame per sec. Very nice. I can still hear the fire. Ooh, lucky. Let's just careful and go back to normal. There we go. Now we can make the philosopher's stone. That's what the last diamond is for. So for me, I always get 5 diamonds for the start. 3 for the drill, 1 for the coalescent dust, for the divining rod, yeah. It just helps you, like when you right click on place, the 9x9, it will just tell you the highest EMC value. For example, diamond is 8,127, I think. Yeah. And stone cobalt are 1. So let's see, let me just demonstrate. Now you can switch the mode, and by default I think is C or V. I'm not sure because I had changed the buttons. But you can change the mode to times 60, times 64, the lowest times 3. So you just right click that, best found 1. So probably either marble or stone, cobble, dirt, those are all for 1. Now 85. That, what is that? What the heck? Moar creature is getting very buggy. I don't know what's those called. Related to unicorns. I don't know. Well, let's make the philosopher thingy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Philosopher's Stone. Now you see a damage meter there. Now all equivalent exchange stuff and IC2 stuff, industrial craft, like these, those on when you get to 0, they don't break. It just the charge level they are called, but the actual name is damage. I think, yeah, damage level. So this one you can, let's see, when you press C, it's a portable crafting table. When you press V, it charges it to E4. There's 4 states, and if you shift V, it will decharge. When you right click it, normal functionality will be turning stone to cobble, to dirt, to sand, and back. Now, these only work on this. It can also transmit you animals. For that, requires some sort of energy source, like glowstone, for example. But I don't want to use it right now because it uses a lot, and it will not work on modded mobs. Just the normal chickens, mushroom, all that stuff. The passive mobs will only turn to passive mobs. The hostile mob will turn into hostile mobs. And yeah, I think that's all. Oh yeah, and the nether, instead of dirt, it will be netherrack. And I think that's all. Yeah. It can also change mushroom colors, by the way. Yeah. Let me see if I can find mushroom to demonstrate. Never mind. Oh yeah, shark teeth. I found some sharks. I killed them, and guess what? They make shark sword or chain armor. So at least this way you guys won't say I cheated or anything. Okay, now we got Philosopher's Stone. There's things we can use that for. This is what we want. Transmutation tablet. Now, that thing will, everything of E mainly surrounds that little thing, and it's pretty easy to make, just on stone and obsidian. Now, let's see, come on. Are you freaking serious? Oh well. You know what? I got the 4 extra one on the portal. Yeah. Let me just take that. Oh well, it's just me being lazy. I can replace it later. Ay. Should I got 18 total. Or just don't even do the corners one for the start. Okay, so that one. And 1, 2, 3, so 4. There we go. That one. And I will teach you guys how the transmutation tab works later, after we just get it made. It basically, you can just trade one item for another. That's a basic thing. Are you freaking serious? Ay ay ay. Damn you, Bedrock. Okay, got it. Let's just fill it in. Huh, almost put the obsidian back on. Oh well. 1, 2, and 3. Close this up. And yeah, let's go back. And our diamond drill just ran out of power. You see the colon 26 industrial craft. That for the drill basically means out of power, and for other stuff too. I think, yeah, the damage value of 26 basically means 0. Yeah. So we just slowly walk up, and yeah, I should really make some faster stuff. Like maybe off the screen I should make some stairs or some shit. Yeah, sure. Okay, so merge this, and I know I'm still using the basic furnace here, but soon I'll just be switching to something else. Also, I will be doing a lot of stuff off screen. Well, basically just the mining stage. Later, when we start to get more things established, I'll only skip boring ones and of those repetitive ones, because you guys don't want to sit here and watch hours of placing like repeated blocks. Now, also I cannot upload too long of a video, because kind of, I just say YouTube is kind of slow. Yeah, it's very slow for me. I had to upload it overnight or something like that. So yeah, and remember, for this recipe, right, after you made it, you still get the philosopher's stone back, so don't worry about that. Pop back up, the damage value reappears. Now this thing is a half block, you can barely see it, but let me just switch it. Yeah, that thing is very small. Okay, this thing, for one thing I like to do is place it on top of a project table with a workbench. It looks just kind of cool. Okay, so there's 2 sides, right, and a little fireplace. Now this is kind of like the training center. What you put in here or in the fire is what you get in for, and this whole circle-ish thingy will be what you pull out. So let's say 1 EMC, you know, wood is 8 EMC. So for example, you put 1 wood in, you can get 8 stone out or 8 dirt out, anywhere you want. And this is the EMC counter. This shows how much is in it and how much left that you can still pull out. The fire is just an easier way to put things in. The circle thing, yeah, you can still use that. Now, there's this little circle in the middle of the right side. That's a target block. So for example, you have a lot of things. Like these are all EMC1. There are other ones too, right? So maybe you cannot find stone, for say, in the circle. You can just put a stone you already have inside here, and it will just get you the stone over here, and you just take more out. Yeah. Now, in order to even get stuff, one thing you should know is that you have to learn it. See, once you put in it was a learn, the trading will be available. So each item you want to trade for in the trading center, for it to get out, you have to learn it. Just by simply putting in here or the fire, it works anyway. It always does. See? Now in multiplayer, the learn thing is a bit buggy, just to say, but it still works. It's still the same thing. So let's say now I learn all these four. I can interchange it. Now, you see the EMC values? Gravel worth the most. It has 4 EMC. So, if I say I put 1 gravel in here, I can pull out 4 sand. See? Increase 4. Or, I can just put it in here. Still the same. Turn to 32 now. So, yeah. So, right now what I will do is just learn every single thing. Include saddle, because you cannot really get it, you know, of the normal games. Now these mod things, you cannot use it. Sticky resin actually has a EMC value, although it's red power. Lots of red power stuff included EMC values, or yeah, it has one. Now ores, they don't have EMC values. That means that you cannot use that. It just because it only puts the EMC value for the ingots. They don't want you to, you know, just get rid of the cost of the coal and you just put in like that. So I'm just taking one of every single thing, including golden apple. It's worth a lot. Gunpowder, feather, bone, and so on. Now glass pane and certain items they don't have because, well, you use 6 glass, which is 1 EMC for each, and you get 16. So it won't be fair now, would it? No. Yeah, I just heard a zombie. Stupid zombie. Anyways, now, one more thing to note that is this. This, you see up here, transmutation, no lock. When we put in this, transmutation, matter. Now, so there's 2 lock mode. Now, gunpowder, already, it's a few. You see, Nikolite is also fuel. That means that I can change between these two. So matter cannot change for energy, fuel, and fuel cannot change for matter until you get something called a Klein star. Now that will be something we will be getting in the future. It's made of, yeah, a lot of stuff. Anyways, before that, right now we just want to learn every single thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, and think of it, I think, now I forgot, this is a generator. You just use coal. This is a very basic one. I think I'll just start making a client star in our screen, and just start right now. The easiest way to get client star, now you see Mobius fuel, that's something besides a diamond. That means that we still need to get diamond. That means we still need to dig more. Now, yeah, so some digging will definitely be off screen, but right now let's get on with the Mobius first. Mobius is made out of alchemical. Alchemical is made of coal, which can, you know, divide it into charcoal if you want, which means that if you use charcoal with EE, it's more, let's say, cheaper. Yeah. And you can always use the philosopher's stone in the recipe. You always get a return to convert into a higher stage or into a lower stage. So let's see. We need 4 coal for 1 alchemical. We need 4 alchemical for 1 Mobius. So that'll be 4 times 4, 16. 16 coal for each Mobius. So this 8. So quick math. And what we get? 128. So that will be how much coal we need to get. Which is actually exactly 2 stacks of coal. So yeah. Diamond and that coal. Better get started. Now, a good way to get coal, well, either you just dig, or, you know, like, it's out of everywhere. Or you can use charcoal. Yeah, you can just set a whole bunch of furnace and stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll be doing that off screen, and we'll see you next episode. Bye, yeah. Okay, after I'm still making the client side right now, as you can see, just burning wood with coal that I already found, or you can just use regular wood plank. And since these are all matter and convert to fuel, it's an easier way before you can unlock the client star. Also, I did talk about the steps, but thinking of adding the steps, I won't be able to go down anymore since it's only too high. I want to. So yeah, I won't be doing that. Though I did got, you see here, a sapphire handsaw. This is made by this. You can use any kind of gem. Sapphire, ruby, emerald, any kind. It all has the same usage. It can cut anything into halves, but for not these. But it can cut like wood. Yeah, like that. Now, another thing I want to say is, yeah, I did make iron handsaw, which was a bad choice because, well, it can only cut wool and wood, and that's not what we need. So I'm just gonna burn it. See, I just learned it. Now, another thing, I found tungsten ore. Now, this is worth a lot of EMCs, approximately about 2 diamonds. Now, although it's worth a lot, it's kind of hard to find since, as you can see, it looks very similar to coal ore. But if you use a divine rod, you see, best found 16,000. So yeah, just get one of those, and you basically had double amount of diamond when you transmute it. So that's all I'm gonna say. Update before going to the next episode, and yeah, that's all. Thanks so much for watching.